This is probably the most serious video I've ever made in my entire life. But for all my board game teachers out there, you gotta confirm this point to me, and that is, when you teach games for the very first time, you lose, right? Hello everyone, and welcome back as always to the daily vlog, The Wolf Pack. I am so excited to talk to you all today because there is some... I'm not trying to make it my personality to say that I lose in games. However, there is some things that I want to discuss that is related to said topic. And that topic today is when I teach board games, for some reason, I almost always lose that very first game. Even when I'm consciously trying and I'm aware okay, I'm teaching, but I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. I don't know what it is. I just fail so miserably and it irks me, man. And it's funny because I know the exact game where that happened to the T. That game is this one, Bantam West. Now, I played this with a group of 4, and Dennis, if you're watching this video, this one is specifically for you because after I taught this game, so Bantam West is a good amount of teach, right? It takes about maybe 15-ish minutes to actually teach the game and to learn all the mechanics. But when you actually play, it's crazy because the turns happen so fast, and my friend Dennis completely ran away with the game. I don't know what the heck I was doing. I think I was mining, and then I went back to town to go try to kill someone at the saloon and start a fight over there and use a sniper rifle over there and try to freaking rob the bank or something. And I think it's because I'm trying to pay attention. And this is not a cop-out, by the way, okay? This right here is just what's happening in my head, okay? So if you think that I'm trying to make an excuse for losing, I'm not, because this is exactly what's happening, all right? Hear me out here. I think when I'm teaching the game, I'm so focused on this is what's happening next and making sure that everyone is paying attention to their turns. And then obviously don't mind when people ask me questions, like this is what game day is for, so don't take it wrong here. But when people ask questions and stuff, I think I'm trying to process the answers to that question and making sure that's right. And I kind of doubt myself, so then I go back into the rulebook, and there's just so much going on in my head that I don't voice out loud, to the point where when I'm actually taking my turn, even though I know what I'm doing, I kind of just do it to play with. And a lot of you have mentioned this too in the past video where I was talking about how it's okay to lose games. And in that video, one of you mentioned something that I can relate with a ton. And that was that sometimes playing the game for the very first time, you're experimenting a lot with what you're doing. You're kind of just hitting all these pieces and moving all these levers and dials and just seeing what happens. That's exactly how I play in general. So that is the absolute worst combination to mix in with a board game teacher too, because you're teaching the game, you're making sure that the game flows smoothly and accurately, you're making sure that everyone's taking their turns properly, and then you mix in this freaking crazy, wacky, experimental type gameplay that I do, and it just creates the worst possible scenario for trying to actually win the game. And I find that freaking hilarious. So in Bantam West, when I was out trying to rob a bank and getting a sniper rifle and mining and stuff, in this game, there are so many different paths to victory. And ultimately, as long as you complete your objectives, then you win. So we immediately played it again because Dennis completely ran away with the first game. We did the warm welcome mode, which is pretty much teaching you how the game works and the basic mechanics. And then Dennis completely ran away with that game, and we played the full version right afterwards, Shadow Governors. And it was just, man, that was a really fun experience to see how badly I got completely destroyed and not even pay attention to someone who completely ran away with the game. But yeah, I think the heavier the games get, the worse I lose. However, I am ready to finally break that streak. So to my gaming group, watch out, okay? Because I'm about to step it up here. I am being dead serious here. The next time we play a game and I'm teaching it, I am going to destroy every single person in that game. Just straight up, no mercy. Update coming soon about whether or not that's true. Anyways, thank you for hanging out with me today as I complain about me trying to figure out how to win as I'm teaching at the same time. But yeah, seriously though, if you are a board game teacher, if you're the one in your gaming group that is guiding everyone to play, you gotta let me know. Are you destroying them, or is a part of the teaching kind of affecting your gameplay? If you made it here to the very end, go ahead and comment excuse, because I'm giving myself an excuse here to not win. Thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow.